Tomorrow marks 40 years since this Mount St. Helens erupted. And with her, she killed 57 people. It was May 18th, 1980, when a 5.1 quake rocked the volcano. Then the entire north face gave way. The eruption that followed would be one of the biggest natural disasters in the history of our state and our country.
Now, we're hearing not only from those who covered the aftermath of that eruption, but those who were there in the thick of it.
We have chilling footage from former KOMO News photographer Dave Crockett, who didn't know if he'd even make it out alive. He describes what at times is a pitch black darkness.
Well, dear God, whoever finds this, I don't know. Oh, you can't see this, I'm sure it's too dark. My God, I didn't realize how badly I wanted to live. Oh, I wanted to live so bad.
So thankful that he did. He was just one of several people with just incredible stories from that day.
KOMO's Nick Popham spoke with two people who saw that historic event from the air.
Mike Hamilton had recently become the assistant news director for KOMO Newsradio in the spring of 1980, and he couldn't have imagined the scene he would be heading to that mid-May morning 40 years ago.
I was really nervous because this would have been my first assignment.
He, along with two other colleagues, were flying to Mount St. Helens to see the massive plume of smoke that had resulted from its eruption, creating an apocalyptic image that's still seared in his brain.
It was awe-inspiring, it was terrifying, and it was almost indescribable.
Inside a Cessna plane, Hamilton says he and his colleagues reported for 4 hours that morning above what was left of the mountain.
We had this bird's eye view that was, it was like we were right there. I mean, I can see it like it was yesterday.
They could see the mudslides and parts of Mother Nature that were surreal.
The lightning would arc from the bottom of the volcano up 15 miles up, across and down, and it was just this continuous flash of zigzagging lightning.
The lightning, just 8 or 10 streaks, was going from the ground up to the clouds.
David Rubio lives in Cedro-Woolley, but was doing some flight training about 50 miles south of Mount St. Helens on May 18, 1980. He says he remembers it being a clear day to fly, but that didn't last long.
My legal limit as a visual pilot was 3 miles, and it was down to 3 or maybe less by the time I got to the airport.
That day and the days following are moments that these two will never forget.
I witnessed something that most people will never see in their life.
That's an image that you just don't forget.
For KOMO News, I'm Nick Popham reporting.
Just incredible to hear their stories. To commemorate the 40th anniversary, the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network plans to hold a virtual event that will happen from 6:30 until 8. That's tomorrow night on the network's YouTube channel.